Ticket prices for Saturday's game with St Mirren to allow as many fans as possible to come along and celebrate the life of late chairman Eddie Thompson. 11,378 turned out as opponent St Mirren chased a third straight league win against a home side looking to make it 4 league wins in a row for the first time in over 7 years. United unchanged, with Daly and Sandaza continuing up front and Craig Conway getting forward in support. Scott Robertson improving with every game for United, and Paul Dixon always looking to get forward down the left. Scott Cuthbert back in the Saints back three with Jack Ross and Franco Miranda, the wing backs, and Dennis Wyness partnering Billy Mehmet in attack. After the minute's silence in memory of Eddie Thompson before kick-off, the commentary will come from Jerry McCullough.
The flags have been flying at half-mast all week here at Tannadice in memory of their much-loved chairman, Eddie Thompson. And what a tribute to him to see an almost capacity crowd turn out for this fixture. He was much loved and he will be remembered around these parts for a long, long time. Almost an in-swinger. Goalkeeper and defender both went for it. Only as far as Conway, back inside, it was a short-come cross, it was a good one. Lovely effort from Craig Conway when he got the ball back from his corner. Only looked to be one thing in his mind as he curled the in-swinging right foot shot towards the goal. Craig Conway to whip corner in with his right foot. And it comes, all the big men up there. And Darren Dodds it is with a header just off the corner of the crossbar. He can't believe it. And it comes from Dixon. Lee Wilkie's up there just past the post. What a chance! It looked as if it was going to find the back of the net. What a moment that could have been for the Dundee United captain as he rose to win the header and he watched as it flew past the post. O'Donovan. Haven't really seen much of O'Donovan since he came on. Can he win this back? And he does. O'Donovan turns. He's in the box. Roy O'Donovan. And it's in the back of the net. The substitute's done it for United. He came on midway through the second half. And when he got the chance, he drove into the box. Chipped the ball in. The deflection came off the St Mirren defender. And then looped into the back of the net. 40 minutes gone in the second half. And it's Dundee United 1. St Mirren 0. We're almost in the final minutes of the 90. Dundee United fans are praying for this final whistle. Chances on now for United, it's 3 against 2. Here's Conway, he's got O'Donovan to his left. Goes himself, does Conway, what a fantastic goal from Craig Conway! We're into the final minute of the game. He's arguably been Dundee United's top performer in this game, and what a way to round it off from Craig Conway. The 90 minutes are almost up, and it's Dundee United 2, St Mirren 0. What a fantastic effort from substitute McGinn, and a good save from Zaluska. Great effort that was from McGinn. First time shot, heading for the top corner. Zaluska made a great save.
There was enormous pressure on the players today because, I mean, I didn't put any more on saying we had to do it for any particular reason. But the whole week's just been so emotional. And you know, as you saw the amount of supporters that turned up here today, they were desperate for us to win, and it would have been a little bit of a disappointment if we hadn't got the points today.
We defended very, very well and created 1 or 2 chances for ourselves in the first half. Second half, I thought we played well and passed the ball better than what we did in the first half. When the chances come along, you've really got to take them. But you know, to lose a goal in the manner in which we did, you know, is really, really disappointing. You know, at that stage in the game.
Well, clearly a very emotional day at Tannadice on Saturday, but Jim Duffy, I think Eddie Thompson, a great football man, and what he would have been delighted with. 4 straight league wins for Dundee United, for the first time in over 7 years.
Yeah, I think he'd be delighted with the victory and the fact that there was over 11,000 fans, and I think predominantly Dundee United fans there. That was a great tribute to the man. But St Mirren were on hiding to nothing, Jim. I think every football fan around the country thought it'd be fitting for Dundee United to win, but Gus had to make sure his players went up there, were professional and went about their job, and they did that very, very well. And I felt they were a bit unlucky to lose the match, really, but I suppose it was fitting on that particular day that Dundee United did get those 2 late goals.
And from a league table point of view, Michael, they're climbing Dundee United, aren't they?
Yeah, well, inevitably that's going to happen if they get 4 wins on the bounce. You managed to rise up the table very quickly. I think they were maybe bottom before they started to win games. So it just goes to show you that if you do spring a few victories together, you can get quickly up the table.
Exactly. The goals came late for Dundee United, but they were very welcome. Substitute Roy O'Donovan being credited with the first one, Jim, but you'd maybe dispute that.
Yeah, I think it's an own goal. I mean, he does well initially, he gets a little bit of break of the ball, but then he fights hard to gain possession. I mean, Gus will be unhappy with his defenders there because they did have possession, but to me, he's just trying to chip that into the middle, looking for support, and it's just come off, ahead there. And see here, he works hard, but St Mirren give away possession too easy, particularly in the latter stage of the match. And he tries to chip it, and it just takes a little header. I think it's Potter. He's into the back of the goal there. So for me, as much as strikers look to claim them, I think that's going to go down as an OG.
Yeah, that was a very welcome goal for Dundee United. As you saw with Craig Levein, they were so desperate to win this match. And a bit fortuitous there with the second goal, Jim.
Well, it's late on in the match, and St Mirren have the gamble, and I think it's Scott Cuthbert loses possession, and I think it's the Dundee United players, or Craig Conway in particular, be delighted he scored, because really you think he's got to be passing the ball there, but he gets his head down, he comes inside, and it's a great strike eventually, but if he doesn't score, I think the strikers on either side of him would have been telling about it in the dressing room, but give credit to the young player, he did put it away well.
Yeah, 2-0 it finished to Dundee United. Motherwell at the Clydesdale Bank Premier League table after that latest round of matches. Celtic remain clear by 3 points, with Rangers still having that game in hand, of course. Kilmarnock's third, but Dundee United climbing the table and now 4th. Also with that Rangers game in hand. Falkirk off the bottom again, and Hamilton now in 12th position.